Welcome to Joisk.com. Today we will cover some of the most amazing homes that currently exist in the world. From high-tech mansions to modern-day castles, here are 7 of the most amazing homes in the world. Number 1. Xanadu 2.0. Bill Gates is the tech titan who held the title as the richest man in the world for over 2 decades. He started his company Microsoft in the 1970s with his partner Paul Allen, and over the course of 45 years, he was able to turn it into nearly $1 trillion company. He used some of his estimated $100 billion net worth to build the 66,000 square foot mansion in Medina, Washington. The current estimated value of Xanadu 2.0 is around $180 million. But what separates this residence from others on our list is how high-tech it is. For example, you can change the artwork on the wall with the push of a button, and there are many aspects of the house that can be controlled through tablets, phones, or computers. Not to mention, this house also has a trampoline room, 6 kitchens, a $30 million library, an aquarium, 7 bedrooms, and 24 bathrooms. Lastly, it uses geothermal energy to help regulate its temperature. Number 2. Antillia. This looks like a fairly modern apartment complex that is suitable for a few thousand people, right? Well, it probably could house a few thousand people, but it only houses 5 people. Mukesh Ambani is the chairman of India's most valuable company, Reliance Industries Limited. He owns about 44% of that company, making his net worth roughly $50 billion. Ambani purchased the plot of land that Antillia was built on in 2005. After several years of legal battles and construction mishaps, the construction of this monstrous building was completed in 2010. Now, this building has some pretty outrageous amenities, like 3 helicopter pads, a 160-car garage, a private movie theater, giant pools and gyms, 9 elevators, an ice cream parlor, and a full-sized temple. The residence is actually so big that it requires 600 full-time employees to maintain the 400,000 square foot property. The estimated value for this building is now nearly $3 billion. The House of the Queen is arguably the most famous house in the entire world. The Duke of Buckingham built this massive residential house in 1703. In 1761, King George acquired the property for Queen Charlotte, and it soon became known as the Queen's House. Now known as Buckingham Palace, it currently has 775 rooms and boasts the largest private garden in London. The front of the palace has an astonishing 830,000 square feet of floor space with an average height of 79 feet. The palace also roughly has 250 rooms, a massive swimming pool, a full-sized theater, and a doctor's surgery room. The estimated value of Buckingham Palace is currently in the neighborhood of $3 to $5 billion. Number 4. Hearst Castle. William Randolph Hearst was amongst the richest people in American history. He built his wealth through creating and purchasing tons of newspapers, magazines, and publishing companies in the early 1900s. At the peak of his wealth, he had an estimated net worth of $35 billion after adjusting for inflation. Hearst started building the castle in 1919, and even though it was ready to live in the 1920s, it kept getting renovated up until 1947. The castle, along with Hearst himself, were the inspirations for the movie Citizen Kane and his fictional house, Xanadu. Now, Hearst Castle has 56 bedrooms, 61 bathrooms, 127 acres of gardens, multiple swimming pools, tennis courts, a movie theater, an airfield, and even its own zoo. Oh, and by the way, it also has its own Roman temple. The castle is currently valued at $200 million. Number 5. Villa Leopolda. Deep in the French Riviera exists a mysterious villa called Villa Leopolda. The residence was built in 1931 and was once owned by the King of Belgium. It is estimated to be worth around $800 million today. It sits on roughly 20 acres with 80,000 square feet, 14 bedrooms, and 14 bathrooms. There are several giant swimming pools and gardens which require a staff of about 15 full-time employees to maintain. The mansion also comes with a stable suitable for 30 horses, and arguably its best feature is it has the best view in the entire country. Number 6. The Manor. Aaron Spelling was the most well-known TV show producer of the 20th century. He constructed his mansion in 1988, which made it the largest home in Los Angeles. It is currently valued at around $150 million. The manor has 123 rooms and a total of 56,000 square feet of floor space. The house also has tons of amenities such as a screening room, gym, bowling alley, gift rooms, 4 two-car garages, a tennis court, and of course a pool. It has its own parking lot which can accommodate 100 plus vehicles. Oh, and it also has 16 carports. The house was sold to Petra Ecclestone in 2011 for $75 million, and the house was recently relisted for $175 million. Number 7. The Versailles House. You know that a house must be really big when there's an entire documentary about it. And by the way, that documentary was actually amazing and got 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, this house has been under construction for nearly 15 years, but it will likely be completed in the next year and will be the largest home in the United States when it is completed. The house will feature 14 bedrooms, 32 bathrooms, a 30-car garage, 2 bowling alleys, an indoor roller skating rink, 5 pools, an arcade, a 2-story movie theater, a 10,000 square foot spa, 2 yoga studios, a 20,000 bottle wine cellar, an aquarium, 2 tennis courts, a baseball diamond, and of course, 11 kitchens. So that brings up the question, which house on this list did you like the most? Please leave a comment down below. And if you liked this video, well, please leave a like and remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. It would mean a lot to us. We are a young startup company and we need your support. Also, if you want to start selling online, make sure to check out Joisk.com. You can start posting items for sale online within 2 minutes. It's that easy. And if you're low on supplies, make sure to take advantage of Joisk's 2-hour delivery on over 1,000 items in select locations. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.